We saw the odds go against you 600, 700, 800 to 1, and you just pull off a massive upset. How did you do it?
My Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, I give you all the glory. I couldn't do it without you. I love you so much. Come on, God, you really thought I was crazy?
A few moments later.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? You know, why didn't they come out with this before, you know, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, you know?
You either have Austrian in your system or you don't. Like, this is not something that's supposed to be there in any micro quantities whatsoever. So the fact that this is present, like, Garcia has tested positive for banned performance enhancing drugs, like, full stop. Regardless of how it got in your system, like, it got in your system. That said, it doesn't mean that he was trying to take a performance enhancing dose for performance enhancement, and there could be more to the story here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? After the roller coaster ride that was the lead up to the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney boxing match,
he's definitely not a good role model and not a guy that, you know, the younger generation should be looking at.
Mike Tyson only bit one ear. I want to bite both.
where many of us, including myself, counted Ryan Garcia out, not due to his lack of abilities in the boxing ring, but to his antics outside the ring and outside the training camp, where at times he appeared manic, intoxicated, distressed.
You might hear me singing one of my songs between the rounds and just like, no. You want to hear one of my songs? I can just make a new one. Come on, Sean. NGQ, doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
He was going on several rants on Twitter saying the most insane things, or some people might say he was absolutely correct in the things he was saying. I'm not here to talk about that. He just seemed manic, intoxicated, or possibly the effects of CTE had caught up to him.
Bro, they fucking took me to the fucking woods, bro, and they fucking tied. I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have fucking proof, bro. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I fucking will show you every fucking video you could ever fucking believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They fucking tied me down and they made me fucking watch, dog. I absolutely don't give a fuck anymore. Yes, I fucking lost it. They're raping little kids.
I've seen some pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like.
So a lot of people, including the odds makers, had counted Ryan Garcia out. But he proved everybody absolutely wrong, knocked down Devin Haney several times, and at the end took the win. Did he come overweight? Yes. Did he make some antics in the weigh-in? Of course. But according to him, this was all a long con. He was playing 4D chess. We were mind-fucked. He mind-fucked us to think that he was not going to come in snappy, ready to, put the gloves on and take it to Devin Haney.
Come on, God, you really thought I was crazy? You done lost your own mind.
He did absolutely that. But unfortunately, it has now come to light that Ryan Garcia has tested positive for Ostarine. And originally they thought an additional PED, Nandrolone, which he has been cleared of that, and we'll get into that later. But before we get into it, over 98% of daily consumers to this channel have yet to subscribe. If you could do me the huge favor of hitting that sub button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And with that, let's get into it. Let's get right into it so it doesn't appear that we're bearing the lead at the end. Ryan Garcia has 100% tested positive for Ostarine in his A sample. We are still currently waiting until the B sample is released on May 22nd. If that B sample also has Ostarine indicated, what they're arguing right now currently is level of performance. What was the performance gain from the micrograms of Ostarine that was found in his body? Why was it even there?
Ostarine, the actual efficacious dose to get a performance enhancing effect in a man who has a man's amount of testosterone, would be in the double digit milligrams likely. For it to be actually worth using, you're going to be, over 10 milligrams probably.
Ostarine has no natural existence in your body. There's no way to naturally get it. The only way that he could have gotten it if he was either A, willingly taking performance enhancing drugs to get a performance boost, or B, whether something that he was taking over the counter, ashwagandha, whatever it might be, had some ostarine in it, at which point they will begin testing all the samples of all the products he's currently been using to see if any of those have been tainted with ostarine.
Are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha. That's fucking retarded, so...
Why he's been cleared from the nandrolone is because it is naturally occurring in the body. Originally, they had found it indicated in the test results, but they had to do more tests, more rigorous tests to see if it was an amount higher than what would be naturally produced by the body, or an amount lower that it would indicate that it is the amount that your body would naturally be producing. And I don't want to get to any of the specifics of the testing and how it's done, so I'm going to let Derek from More Plates, More Dates do the explanation of the nandrolone situation, as he is more of an expert in that field and can give you the basic breakdown of how that goes. But it is naturally occurring in the body. It does happen. It does happen before estrogen is released. We do have estrogen. Men and women all have estrogen. So I'll let him, Derek from More Plates, More Dates. If you haven't followed him now, go ahead and give Derek from More Plates, More Dates a follow if you want to see more breakdowns of steroids, PEDs, SARMs. He gives his opinion on athletes' natural status or not. Tons of stuff, great information, a well of information. I would say anyone, if you're a man and you want to, even sports medicine, all that, if you want to get into it and get dialed in, Derek from More Plates, More Dates is a great resource. So I'll go ahead and let him break down that portion.
One thing I do not see talked about, again, like I said, is the nandrolone metabolite 19 norandrosterone, which was screened positive but not confirmed, a metabolite of nandrolone and blandione in his April 19th sample, which is pending further analysis via isotope ratio mass spectrometry. And we'll get into why it is pending further analysis, but quick high level before we get into the nitty gritty on it is you actually produce nandrolone endogenously. A lot of you guys don't know, or maybe you do if you've watched this channel before, or you just are a fucking nerd about this stuff like me, but you understand, WADA, banned substance analysis stuff. Regardless, you produce some nandrolone naturally, as absurd as that sounds. In the synthesis of estrogen, you actually produce a little bit of nandrolone, and in women, it is actually a higher threshold depending on certain circumstances, which we'll get into shortly. But ultimately, testosterone is not the only bioidentical anabolic agent that you're probably familiar with that bodybuilders inject. You don't just produce test, you also produce micro quantities of nandrolone. All but not necessarily performance enhancing. Ultimately, the presence of it being an endogenously produced anabolic steroid essentially conflates the results when you have a screened positive for a metabolite of it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not supposed to be there, which is why they have to do further analysis via the isotope ratio mass spectrometry.
After Derek's video for More Plates, More Dates dropped, it has now been revealed that Ryan Garcia has been cleared of the nandrolone accusations from VADA. They did find that he had the natural occurring levels in his body, nothing out of the ordinary there. But what we're now waiting for is the May 22nd B-sample to see if the ostarine will once again be found. If so, it is without 100% a doubt that yes, he did ingest PEDs. The question now, either knowingly or unknowingly, whether he purposely sought out to enhance his physique, enhance his ability, his muscle, enhance his ability to win the Devin Haney fight. The only problem that I see with this whole situation is that everywhere is reporting that he had micrograms of what someone would need to see a performance boost in those aspects. So I'm leaning to more that he unknowingly ingested a substance that he shouldn't have been taking. If you're an athlete, you should always be making sure that your every supplement, everything you're taking is 100% above board through the organization that governs your specific sport, whether that's USADA, VADA, anti-doping agency, whatever it is, whatever agency sets the parameters that you have to go under. that you are following the rules to a T.
But what is it? I mean, did you cheat or did you not cheat? Is the question. Did not cheat. Did you cheat or did you not cheat? One more time. Did you cheat or not cheat? Because sometimes if you cheat, it's not that bad. Sometimes, right? To get ahead.
What I will say is, all my shit.
I'm fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with you, and I don't want. I like to bust balls. Is that allowed?
No, bro, you can bust balls. That's
you are a champion right now. You're
it's a bullshit claim. I passed all my tests.
What about who's the?
You cannot claim ignorance when it comes to competitive sports. You are 100%. It's your duty as an athlete to know 100% of the time what you're consuming. I do not like when they state I didn't know, or it was a tainted supplements. Yeah, I'm not saying that supplements are going to be tainted, but if it's a supplement that it is okay by VADA, and then they test that supplement and they find that it was tainted, it's a lot easier to clear you. But if you're taking supplements that are not only tainted, but are not cleared through VADA or whatever agency you are being tested under, then you're 100% in the wrong. I don't believe he knowingly ingested something that was going to give him a performance boost. As shown by the trace amount of the substance, he was not going to get a performance enhancing from it. Maybe a mental enhancement. Maybe he purposely took it to feel like he'd have the competitive edge. We don't know. We can't speak to that exactly. But we now know that the Nandrolone is out, and it's naturally occurring. He didn't have raised levels, but the ostarine is more concerning because he's not supposed to have that at all in his body. I believe Eddie Hearn stated that this might be, if it's found in the B sample, could possibly be a lifetime ban through VADA.
Garcia failed a drugs test, 2 drugs tests. When he entered the ring that night against Devin Haney, he had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Now, I've seen the stuff about the levels. I think it was reported, confirmed 60 times the level of what you're allowed. It's quite a lot, and you could talk about it's only point this and point that. Guys, come on, right? Now, what I've said before, and I've said it again, to Ryan Garcia, to all the Ryan Garcia fans around the world, I really hope he's innocent. I even give him the benefit of the doubt, right? I like innocent until proven guilty. But we have to deal with the reality, which is this. Whatever happened, whether he cheated or whether he was unlucky, he had performance-enhancing drugs in his system when he boxed Devin Haney, okay?
So, I mean, that is something that he's going to want to, be very careful going to in the future to know exactly what they allow. There is another story emerging here that one of the leaders that started, VADA, Victor Conte, did come from baseball and has a, background in PEDs and was a part of possibly of Devin Haney's camp, or at least sponsors someone that gives supplements or something to Devin Haney.
He then goes on to put Victor Conte on blast because he works with Devin Haney, which doesn't bode well for the opposite side and creates this very interesting conspiracy theory that is unfolding here, where one of the guys who helped consult during the creation of VADA, as far as I know, Victor Conte was at the head of the Balco scandal and basically helped a lot of top-tier athletes get away with cheating in the Olympic Games and whatnot.
Victor Conte is connected to Snack. Snack is who sponsors Devin Haney. He was known to be a chemist and a biohacker that helped a bunch of base players cheat. He got banned from baseball.
Is he the fall man?
Yeah, basically, he's a cheating piece of shit. He got banned from another sport, came into boxing, started helping them help create VADA, which is the one that tested us, and then is buddy and buddy with Devin Haney. And then all of a sudden, I win this fight and I pop dirty for the first time. Sounds a little fishy to me.
So if you are a representative of VADA, but you're also representing, or you're a partially in some way, in some capacity, ties to this fighter, I do see, it is a conspiracy theory, but I do see where some people might raise an eyebrow and say, so you're saying the guy that's handling the doping aspects of your sport is also partnered or aligned with this fighter, I think that's a big no-no. You should always try to be impartial as possible. You can have this, but once again, the main story, Ryan Garcia has been cleared as of right now of the Nandrolone, which is great. Now onto the B sample. If they do find even smaller traces or no traces at all, maybe it was a fluke test, but they did find it. It's not naturally occurring. There's no reason why that should be even in an A sample. But for now, we'll have to wait, But that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification bell so you never miss a clip. And with that, till next time, later.